and welcome to JD Vlogs. Today's video is Never Have I Ever. So we've both got a piece of paper. One side says Never Have I.
The other side says I have.
So I was meant to put Never Have I Ever.
This is where all secrets are going to be revealed.
So yeah, we've got some questions. We asked them on our Instagram and on my Instagram, and obviously a few of them we want to ask each other as well. So we hope you like the video. Hope you get some juicy stuff out of us. There's not a lot. We're not really daredevils, but we shall see. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to read the questions out.
Voila.
So the first question is, never have I ever cheated on someone?
You see that? You see that? It's not my kind of scene. That, yeah, it's dirty. You don't do that stuff, guys. If there's any men out there that's done that, you should be ashamed of yourselves. You should be lucky you're not like me, because I'll just give you a slap in the face.
Yeah, closer.
That's a no from me, guys.
And a no from me. So the next question is, never have I ever lived alone? So that means lived in a property purely on your own. So Dean?
I've never lived alone, guys. It's not something I personally want to do personally. I mean, it must be quite lonely. So.
And I have. I had 2 flats on my own. No, 3. One in Bridport, 2 in Dorchester. So yes, I have lived on my own, and I actually liked my own company. But obviously now I don't have my own company. The next question is, never have I ever went skinny dipping. So what's your answer to this?
I've never been skinny dipping. I've been quite close to it when I was in Magaluf in 2015. Lads holiday. We were a bit all half cut about 6 o'clock in the morning, decided to go to the beach and have a KFC. The KFC went from eating fried chicken to then deciding to have a dip, but kind of resulted quite badly because there's a lot of people in Magaluf that just steal stuff, random stuff. So my mate had his whole entire outfit stolen, like his boxers. Yeah, I mean he was the one who just decided to stuff it and just went in naked. Yeah, I felt quite bad for him because he walked home a bit like the guy from In Between, just with a shirt wrapped around his privates. But it's quite amusing. He was absolutely spasticated anyway, so he probably didn't care. He probably didn't know what was going on. But I only went in my boxers. I'm not that brave. So.
The answer to mine is, I have.
You dirty, dirty girl.
I went skinny dipping when I was 16 with a few friends.
Dirty.
Did I enjoy it? Nope. It was freezing, embarrassing.
God, it's freezing.
Never have I done it again, and I will never do it again.
Good.
The next question is, never have I ever broken a bone? So I'll let you go first.
Alright guys, this is a question that I find quite amusing because I've probably broken 23, 24 bones in my body. So yeah, I'm very, how to put it, I don't drink enough milk, I don't eat enough cheese. Yeah, my bones are like bits of paper. Just like to snap now and again. Apart from that, fit as a fiddle.
So my answer as well, oh sorry about that, is I also have. I don't want to go into too much detail, but it was because of somebody else, my broken bones. So yes, he definitely deserves some himself. I won't go into any more detail. Next
you haven't met me, mate. You haven't met me. Sweet now.
The next question is, never have I ever used a fake ID.
I've never used a fake ID. I've always, up until the age of probably 17, I've always had a bit of a baby face. I don't think I'd ever get away with using fake ID. I've only just recently grown all this out, probably in the last 3 years actually. So I'm 24, so you know, you think about that. I've only kind of turned manly in the last 3-4 years. But now I wouldn't probably ever get away with it in a pub or club. So that's a no from me.
So the answer of mine is, I haven't either. 1, I wouldn't know how to get hold of one. 2, I just don't think it's worth it.
People down the dark alleyways with their jackets open like ping.
And it just never attracted me to want to do
naughty stuff.
Yeah, really. So the next question is, never have. So one of my followers sent this in to me, and it really made me chuckle because I certainly wouldn't be living where I am if I had.
I wouldn't be in this country right now.
But the question is, never have I ever won the lottery. Sadly, no.
So no from me as well, guys.
And if he put I have, I would have gone mental because we live in this place. I won't swear. So, but yeah, no, we've never won the lottery. We're not that lucky. And plus, you've got to be in it to win it, and we don't do the lottery. We did it a couple of we did it a couple of times, but then gave up. So, the next question is: never have I ever lied to my boss. So that could be current boss or previous bosses.
I don't really care when my bosses are watching, because I think everyone's lied to their boss. Some of my bosses are idiots.
Have you lied to a current boss or a previous?
No, I've never actually lied to my current boss. So my current bosses are no, previous bosses, yeah. But a lot of my previous bosses have been extremely bad at what they do. So.
Okay. So my current boss, I have never lied to. She is one of the most amazing managers I think I've ever had. She's down to earth. She'll do anything for anyone and is supportive. But my previous employer, I have also, they screwed me over big time, so I decided to screw them over with a little white lie. I still regret it. When I say a little white lie, it was literally just that I was busy on a day and I couldn't work that specific day because they'd rung me to see if I could work. And I said, no, I'm busy.
Oscar Grammy for lying goes to you.
Oh, I wasn't busy. I was sat on the sofa in my pyjamas, but, you know.
Of course she was.
So, the next question is, never have I ever trolled somebody on social media. This is a big no. I have been trolled through my Instagram several times. It's all the same. You're ugly, you're fat, you should be doing cleaning, you know, you live in a rental, it's not a proper home. And to be honest, I don't have time for trolls. I think you've got to be very low-minded to troll somebody, and I know several people that have also been trolled. I have enough of that in my general life of people putting me down, and I don't stand for it. I don't have them in my life anymore, so I'm not going to entertain anybody that trolls me, and I'm certainly not going to do it myself because I obviously know how it feels. But if you troll people, you know, shame on you. And I'm a big believer that everything happens in life for a reason.
Karma. And
karma will come around and bite you on the arse.
So it's a big no for me as well, guys. I don't agree in any form of cyberbullying or bullying. You know, people have enough problems in life without you putting them down even more. People who bully are just cowards, really. You've got nothing better to do. If you want to bully someone that badly, then you know, I can put you in the ring with someone who's going to knock 7 stages shite at you. But yeah, you know, I haven't no time for bullies at all. So
the next question is, again, this was from one of my followers, and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to add it because you've got to be so honest. Like, we are probably one of the 2 honest people I know. I'm not being big-headed. But the question is, never have I ever ate a whole pizza to myself.
What, are we speaking like a shop-bought pizza or a takeaway pizza?
Both.
A takeaway pizza would be a no. A shop-bought pizza, yeah. Takeaway pizza is too much for me for some reason.
So, shop-bought, I have, and I haven't because Dean is very prone to burning pizzas, so I haven't ate them. Takeaway pizzas, I have and I haven't. It's kind of a mix for me.
You know what to do next time, make your own blimmin' pizza.
So yeah, the next question is, never have I ever started a fire.
I have started a fire, but not in an arson type of way. I've started a fire like when I was in the army and stuff like that, just various different techniques and stuff like that. I don't go around starting fires for fun, I'm not an arsonist.
So you're probably all going to think bad of me now, but I actually have. I went through a bad stage with mixing with the wrong crowd when I was in secondary school, and we were in my local park in Bridport, and we decided to set some paper alight and then throw it in a bin. I certainly regretted it because I was the one that rung the fire brigade.
Did you got a mafia or something?
Everybody else did a run at I stayed. I admitted it. To be fair, I was like 15, 16.
Went down for a couple of years for arson. Yeah,
I didn't go down. Obviously, I was a kid. I admitted it.
Just get slapped on
They
the wrist.
just gave me a lesson like Wi-Fi can be dangerous.
It can be very dangerous as well, guys. Remember that fire can spread in a matter of seconds. I'm an actual trained firefighter myself. I also never went into career in the fire service because my bones and my knee and stuff like that having constant problems. But I did go through the training, and I can tell you that fire's an extremely dangerous element. So yeah, you have to be extremely careful around it, guys.
But yeah, I do regret it. I definitely learnt my lesson, and I haven't started any more fires since, and I never will. The next question is, never have I ever slept outdoors for a whole night. So we will both be the same answer to this, because it was actually together. We went to Tenerife in 2018.
18, yeah.
And we booked into a place called Vigilia. No, it was 2018, and we booked into a place called Vigilia Park.
Won't say a lot about it.
In Los Gigantes in Tenerife. Yes, it wasn't a great hotel.
Room didn't have any aircon.
So the reason we slept outside was, yeah, like Dean just said, there was no air conditioning. It was broke. So we decided to sleep out on the balcony.
Until we got attacked by lizards.
Yeah, until we got attacked by lizards. They didn't actually come onto the
No, it was
balcony.
crawling up the wall and stuff like that, and it just freaked us out, and I wanted to eat them, but I'm joking.
And then obviously it was in the morning when we noticed it up the wall. So we got up and went indoors, and it followed us indoors and was roaming around the apartment in the hotel.
Took over. And
So
and then poor bugger was sweating himself because there's no aircon indoors. So
the hotel switched us rooms.
and then about half hour later we come back into that room, didn't we? Because the other room was just terrible. So
Yeah, the other room was just a state, hadn't been cleaned properly. I'm quite OCD with things having to be clean, and it just wasn't, so we went back into the other one. So the next question is, never have I ever spent more than £100 on a top. This is going to be easy for me, and it's a no, because I don't even know, or have I ever looked at a top that costs that much, because I never have that much money spent.
it's a no for me as well. I just wouldn't spend £100 on top. I mean, I'd quite happily spend like 50 or 60 on something as a designer, but like £100 I think is just over the top, really. I don't actually even know of any tops that cost £100. I'm pretty sure there probably are designer tops out there that cost £100, but would I pay for one? No, I wouldn't. I'm quite happy with the designer stuff I wear, like Lacoste and Nike and Adidas and Ralph Lauren and stuff. That's my kind of.
I don't really wear designer. The only designer stuff I've got is a Nike top, Nike leggings, and a Nike pair of trainers.
You got a hoodie as well.
Oh, and a hoodie. And so the next one is, never have I ever worn someone else's underwear. I don't know who sent this in. I've forgotten. I won't obviously say it anyway, but that's disgusting. No, never have I.
No, I can't do that kind of stuff, guys.
That just completely, even the thought of it completely makes me feel sick, that you would, even if they're washed and they've been washed, they could be washed 20 times.
You don't know where they've been. You don't know who they've been inside of. You know, just have to keep. Just have to be careful with these things, guys. You can catch anything. So.
I don't care how many times they've been washed. I would not wear anybody else's underwear other than my own. Okay, so next question is, never. That was a bit of a tongue twist. Never have I ever gone to a strip club. I haven't. Let's see what Dean says.
Sorry, guys.
It was blatantly obvious. Get in the camera a little bit.
So basically, it was when I was actually 18. It was my 18th birthday. Yeah, I don't know what to say, guys. I feel a bit ashamed, but like I was single at the time. Nothing was meant by it. Just literally went into a strip club, had a couple of drinks. That's all. Didn't have any like lap dances. Lap dances are ridiculously expensive anyway. And I'm not
If
being
you could
funny,
afford it, you would have.
No, I wouldn't, because a lot of women there, they could have all sorts of STIs and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you're not going to catch it for a lap dance.
Yeah,
love.
but you don't know what they've got. They could have anything. They could spread by. It could be spread by them breathing on you. Do you know what I mean? But
You never know. If COVID was around, they could have had COVID.
shouldn't joke about COVID. It's funny.
I'm not joking about COVID. I'm trying to be light-hearted here.
Yeah, well, behave yourself.
Should have grown some balls and had a lap dance.
You would love that, wouldn't you?
The next question is, never have I ever done drugs. So I think we're both the same. never have I.
I haven't either, guys. I don't agree with that stuff. It's not the right road to go down. In terms of drugs, though, you could smoking, alcohol. They're all drugs.
Okay, so I smoke and I drink.
Smoke and drink. When I was in Magaluf, I done NOS, which is laughing gas, which is a drug in this country, I believe, but it's not exactly anything majorly bad. Like it's not like cocaine or anything like that.
I don't know if somebody has sent this in because they have or they feel guilty. Again, I'm not sharing names on people that sent in, but the question is, never have I ever slept with my best friend's boyfriend/girlfriend.
That is a big no from me. I think that'd be a massive betrayal of your friend's trust. That's your friend, for God's sake. You don't kind of do that stuff. Unless you're kind of history of each other, then yeah, you don't have that stuff. But I wouldn't do it personally myself because it's just disgusting.
So the answer to mine is never have I ever.
Yeah, you're trying to fool me now. I'll rip that paper up, bro. You know what I mean?
I just thought I'd try and trick you all. No, I've never done that.
Good girl.
I never would, because obviously I answered the question, have I cheated on anyone as well. I know what it feels like to be cheated on, and I would never do it to anybody else. Sorry, I'm laughing because I just nudged Dean under the table. The next question is, never have I ever lied to my mum and dad. Blatantly obvious, I always used to lie to my mum and dad when I was younger.
I think we've all lied.
If you haven't, then...
If you haven't, then you haven't lived.
Yeah.
Sorry. But,
you know, even if it's a little white lie, at some point in your life you would have lied to mum and dad.
You know, when we all fought with our siblings, we're like, oh no, he done it. Actually, it was probably me that done it, but I was just like, nah, I'm not taking the blame for this stuff.
Okay, so the next question is, never have I ever been sick whilst drunk. Very easy. I was sick at our engagement party several times.
Severely.
In the kitchen, outside,
spent most of the night,
out the back.
Spent most of the night passed out behind the stage.
And yeah, and then I passed out behind the back of the stage.
I've never been sick while actually under influence of alcohol. In the morning, obviously, a hangover, yeah, I can admit that I've been sick, but not when I've been actually out on a night session, drinking or anything like that. I suppose I've got just a high alcohol tolerance.
This is why Dean told me I'm not allowed to drink at our wedding day. You need to get the camera.
I said she can drink 1 or 2, but just not 2 OTT.
Okay, so the next question is, never have I ever been on 4 holidays in 1 year.
I wish.
Yeah, right.
I wish. It's a no from me. Maybe one day when I'm a billionaire, you know. But
so we're lucky if we have 1 holiday a year. Obviously this year we've had none.
We tried to have like 1 holiday a year. I don't think our next holiday is going to be until probably 2022.
So
we're going to go Benidorm. In
our next video that we upload, well, it's not exactly the next video.
Next video is on Christmas Day.
The next video is a Christmas vlog of our Christmas Day. However, the next video after that is going to be us focusing on, we're going to do a 5-year plan. So basically things we want to achieve and really focusing on what we want to achieve in 2021. So obviously, hopefully you'll stay tuned so you can watch that video with us. The last question we actually have is, never have I ever been arrested? And my answer to that is no. I've been in the back of a police car for other reasons, but no, I've never been arrested.
I've never been arrested, but I've been to obviously a police station. Had to give a statement and stuff like that because when I was younger, I got involved in some stuff, and I never got arrested for it. I never got put like behind bars and anything. I got cautioned in the end for ABH and GBH.
So that's all the questions. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to go follow our Instagrams, which will link below. Smash the thumbs up button. Turn on your notifications button. If we don't see you before Christmas, have a great Christmas and a brilliant New Year. I know given the current circumstances, but try your best. Join your friends, join your family, get married, have a good time.
Obviously, whilst having a good time, we want you to all stay safe.
Please do.
You know, do the precautions. You know, I work in a care home. My partner is a security guard. I cannot stress enough, you know, there's so many things on social media saying, do they believe it? Please understand me when I say COVID is real. I've seen people die from it. I know people that have had it, like in my personal life, not just at work. So please just be careful, be sensible. At the end of the day, I've always said it's not what's under the tree, it's who's around the tree that matters. So yes, enjoy. Obviously, I'll let you know just our uploading schedule. We didn't upload on Sunday as I had food poisoning and was really unwell. So I now apologise. I am feeling better. I still feel a bit drained, but I think it's where I'm bringing my body back up. Lots of vitamins, lots of minerals, and really so. Our uploading schedule is twice a week, so Wednesdays and Sundays. So this upcoming Sunday is going to be a Christmas Day vlog with us. So we hope you enjoy it. Obviously, I'm clearly keeping Dean up, considering he didn't get out of bed till 2:45 this afternoon.
No, darling, it must have been about 2:30.
Oh, sorry, 2:30. And I got out of bed at 5:30 this morning. Big difference. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. Like Dean said, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And we'll catch you very soon. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, guys. Bye-bye.